Hello everyone, Mathroll here, and welcome to the weekly update video. Now this week's update is actually a big one, well, much anticipated one, and kind of a big one, but is the bank placeholder and improvements. So if you took part in the beta, you kind of have an idea of what to expect, except for maybe a little bit more fine-tuning, if you will. However, with this comes placeholders that are now available. It says now when you withdraw an item, you can choose to set a placeholder so that when you return it to your bank, it'll stay exactly where you want it, which is actually pretty nice. They made multiple changes to presets, including the ability to toggle different inventory types without saving, and the ability to drag and drop items into your presets. Bank tabs have become more customizable, and now you can add a preset name to them. Furthermore, they've increased the number of bank tabs from 9 to 15. Item filters have been improved across the board, allowing you to sort items into categories such as worn equipment, tradable / non-tradable, and members / non-members. In addition, they optimize the NXT client so that bank items will no longer vanish as you scroll through them, which is kind of nice because sometimes you end up grabbing the wrong item because of that glitch. So it should be a lot smoother. Finally, they've done a bit of decorating, introduced a new theming for the bank, which is much more stylish. And to celebrate this, all players will receive 49 more bank spaces. So that's actually pretty big news. There will be a video out tomorrow showing off all the new features, but also mostly just a factor of reorganizing a bank and how I organize my bank. I know not everybody might want to do the same as me, but if you are looking to try to categorize it and make it easier, you can watch my video for it. RuneFest 2019, remember, is coming out this Friday. So the streaming will start on Friday the 4th at 2015 UK time, which is Golden Gnome Awards. And then Saturday the 5th at 10 UK is the main studio. Keynotes follow the RuneFest Twitch channel. These could all be found on the Twitch channel. Do keep that in mind. Oh well, most of these can be. And at 1200 UK time, panels will be going on. Lootscape will only be active on this channel, it says. So do link up your Lootscape. I mean, if you're going to watch the stream, link it up. And it says if you're not a Twitch enthusiast, well, good news. Whether you want to know everything's happening at RuneFest or not, you can do other types of things. There is Twitter, live from the GGAs, but there is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. The panels and keynotes, announcements, in-game info only. But we already discussed the opening times and schedules for the Golden Gnomes is, well, they have it listed at a different time up top, 2015 UK. Down below here it says Friday, October 4th at 1800 to 2330 is the Golden Gnome Awards. It might go longer, it might go less. It just depends on how things go. And then Saturday 5th at October 10 to 0, RuneFest 2019. So it could run a little bit longer than their anticipation. There is the RuneFest app if you want to participate. It says schedules, maps, live voting, access to exclusive merch, and more. So if you really want to take part in it and you can't get there, do go ahead and do that. There is actually shockingly still some RuneFest tickets left. So if you have a way of getting there, this is mostly for local there at this point because, plane tickets. Do try to get those tickets. RuneFest merch. These are some examples of, if not all the examples of the different things that are going to be at the RuneFest merch. You can actually use the RuneFest app to probably buy these as well, which it actually, it confirms it right here, RuneFest app. But this is just some of the stuff that you could be getting through the app. There's some information here. If you click on the main link, you can actually get some information about parking at the venue, hotels, requirements to enter RuneFest, or any other technical requests. One special day, Games Charity Special Effect will be running its one special day event on October 4th. So there is that going on as well earlier in the day for that. But it says RuneScape is delighted to play its part in offering 2 completely free one special day branded items for players between September 30th through October 40th. Well, September 30th and October 4th. Plus, all proceeds from Solomon's General Store raised throughout the period will be donated on that special day. New Twitch Prime month. So, this means new stuff. So, starting on Thursday, October 3rd, you will get a new chance to grab a currency pack, which is 200 rune coins, 50 treasure hunter keys, 40 hearts of ice, and that is for the entire month. So that is actually pretty good. Lootscape, you still going on with the 1 to 2 hunter marks, 250 resources and random base camp resources, guaranteed drop from basic drop table, which is the prismatic small and medium fallen star, prismatic small and medium lamp, spirit ruby and diamond, advanced pulse core, spring, silverhawk down, medium and small dungeoneering token box, uncut dragonstone, large, medium, and or small cash bags. View counter also goes up on orb, and chance based is a random skilling outfit piece if unowned, either Nature's Balance or Lootscape if unowned. Live streams this week on Monday, September 30th at 1300 UTC, so this one's already gone, is a cash stack featured stream. And Tuesday, October 1st at 1600 UTC, game time is Road to RuneFest. And there's also the Pink Skirt event going on. Now we'll head into the patch notes. So there is a lot basically going on here with the bank rework, which for this update, they significantly optimized the following parts of the bank. Withdrawing of items, withdrawing of 2 external storage, such as Beast of Burden, a specific proc used for Clan Coke, Cloak, Vex, and Herald Cape has now been moved into the core wear prevention check. Reordered the bank check for invention items to save a little server load. Removed a check that queued up combat stats on banking, withdrawing, which wasn't needed. Bank size has now been moved into temporary player variables, allowing us to save server load when you load the bank each time. Significantly optimize the check for grabbing your bank tab data, optimize all deposit scripts, centralize the bank checks for the ore box as well as additional items that use the bank, optimize the scripts for unequipped items to the bank, optimize the scripts for moving items inside your bank, and switching between tabs. Presets. They introduced a lot of preset changes, including some excellent features, which are: presets will now attempt to do the following when withdrawing. Withdraw a lower dose of a vial if you are out of the specific dose that is set in your presets. Presets with scrimshaws will now withdraw the used version if that's saved. Otherwise, it'll look for a new variant. Presets with silver jewelry will always withdraw the compacted version. Otherwise, it'll try to find a new one. Presets with urns will try to find any urns that have been started. Otherwise, it'll look for an empty version. You can now edit each individual slot in your preset with the drag and drop from your backpack. Quick save load presets can now be found on right-clicking a number. Augmentation presets now know which augmented weapon and armor to take out. Notices you will need to resave your presets for that to work. Anachrony and Big Game Hunter have been added to the preset/tab name list. Loot has been added to the preset tab name list. Presets 1 through 10 and F1 through F10 used as an alternate keybind. Updating the name or loaded preset for each preset now saved immediately without having to save the preset with the same items loaded. The preset list has new icons, which display which inventories it will load. The preset list has a new right-click option to delete or quick load the preset. Buttons to load only the inventory or warn or beast of burden have been added. Bank tabs. The optimization mentioned above allowed us to push the bank tab limit plus much more. And so it says you can now right click the tab and customize it with the icon and name. Bank tabs to 15. And it says you can now right click the main bank tab icon and apply a vertical /side toggle for your bank. New style for the bank has been applied, as you can see here in the little picture here. With your interfaces unlocked, you can now drag the bank interface however you want. They've added more bank space to even out the total number, now 1320 up from 1271. The search field is now much more responsive as it should now run smoother. Bank filters and searches will now display the number of items found. Your money pouch is now shown in the bank interface. Filters / searches display how much has been found. They've removed the delay between drop-down menus to loading spinner. Equipping from the list of search items will no longer reset the search results. The NXT client will now preload all object graphics on launch. This means when loading the bank, it will now make all of your objects appear instantly instead of the delay when scrolling through. Remove duplicate bank as whole messaging. They now removed free slots and members bank slots and made it one big entire number, which is fantastic for free to play. Unless there's some stipulation there. Mobile, numerous interface changes have been made. That's kind of vague. The bank now says Bank of Gielinor instead of the Bank of RuneScape. Added the amount stored of an item to examine text. Summoning familiars can now be summoned from your bank via new right-click option. Your bank interface will no longer be closed out when dragging an item into your bank. When dragging an item out your bank to destroy it. Spoofing has been added for deposit all buttons, meaning you don't need to wait for the server to deposit the items. Placeholders. Keybind added for placeholders, which is P. Right-clicking a placeholder allows you to delete all placeholders. When selecting to wield an item, it will force a placeholder regardless of the toggled option. And presets will automatically leave behind a placeholder. Filter. They've added a filter for worn equipment, as you can see up here. They've added a filter for tradable and untradable items. And then the cleanup filter now shows items that can be returned to the Quest Point shop, Diango, or just plain old junk. Any items clicked with this filter option can be destroyed immediately, allowing you to free up some bank space. Additionally, this will be listed as a tab-styled view, so you can immediately see which areas these cleanup items belong in. They've added a filter to show placeholder items only. Withdrawing. You can now customize the quantity of your left-click withdrawal. Withdraw all, withdraw placeholder, withdraw X, and added keybinds for the withdrawal buttons in the following bank interface: Alt 1, 1, Alt 2, 5, Alt 3, 10, Alt 4, all, Alt 5, X, Alt 6, input. Tooltips have been added for each withdrawal button. When withdrawing presets, they automatically put down placeholders regardless of toggled options. Your bank won't shift when items are removed, and there is no placeholders until the bank is closed, similar to OSRS. When the equipment interface is selected, the left-clicking items will attempt to equip the item if they are able to be equipped. And other, after a year's worth of device data, they've decided to disable RuneScape Mobile access for some devices, mainly running on Android 5 due to their poor performance and ability to run the game smoothly. That'll do it for this video though, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.